In today's video, we are solving sadness, depression, and loneliness. Oh fuck, not loneliness. I made a video about that. I'm going to link it up so that you can watch that video if you haven't seen it. So we are going to solve sadness, depression, and laziness, not loneliness. Now, how are we going to do that? We are going to do that by reading from a passage from my book, okay, Fatherlessness. I just want to see if I still agree with some of the things that I wrote in there, because sometimes you write things as a youngster and then as you evolve, because I wrote that book when I keep on saying that book, like I'm talking about this fella right here. Okay, I wrote this when I was 25 years old and I was struggling with a lot of things. So there's a lot of solutions in here. Anyway, it's not about the book, it's about what's going to benefit you in this video. So let's read about purpose. This is chapter 10. The root. Okay. Purpose is the root of all happiness. I still agree with that. I think okay. Why? Guys, you see how sometimes fear can cripple you. I'm by myself in my place. There's no one here. And yet I'm letting emotions rise. I'm letting emotions rattle me up. And there's no one here. There's nothing scary here. This is how a lot of you guys talk yourself out of opportunities, because you let fear talk you out of those opportunities. Me, I just go at it. I felt negative for a moment. You saw I was about to cut the camera off because I didn't feel good, but it's not about my fucking feelings. It's about what I can offer you. It's about what I can do for you, which is give you the solutions that I used to struggle with, the solutions to the problems that I used to struggle with. It's simple in life. Why are we complicating things? Why are we crippled by fear? Why do we have anxiety? Why are we letting the devil control us? I'm doing something great, something beautiful, something wonderful for someone out there, and yet I'm going to let fear talk me out of this. Like, think about it for a minute. Think about it. This video could reach like 1 million people and change a lot of people's lives and save a lot of people's lives, not just viewers. I mean, not just for the sake of viewers, but for the sake of saving someone's life, for the sake of changing someone's life, for the sake of impacting someone's life, for the sake of helping someone that is struggling with something that could kill them, which is it might be a habit, a bad habit, it might be a vice. So this is the greatest video on the fucking internet. I don't know why I'm letting fear try to cripple me. Now I operate different. My mindset is fucking different. A lot of you could have cut the camera off and just went by and just took yourself out of this opportunity to help someone, to think outside of yourself, to stop being selfish. Yes, I felt negative, but it's not about me. We're going to keep shooting the video. We're going to do this, and I'm also going to not edit this video so that it can inspire a lot of you cowards over there. A lot of you people who stumble over your ways and are afraid to look like a fool on camera because you want to be perfect. You want everything to be perfect. You want to pretend like you're perfect. You don't give a fuck about that. This can help someone. This can change someone's lives. Someone's life. I said lives. What the fuck? Anyway, now let's dive right into the video, fellas. That's quite an intro. I was babbling too much. Anyway, now you guys see how crazy I am, right? The purpose is the root of all happiness. Purpose helps with depression. Purpose helps with laziness, and it changes your lifestyle. As soon as you discover your purpose, everything falls into place in your life. Okay, that's true. I still agree with that. I thought maybe I'll be having something to add to that, but I still agree with that. Purpose is the root of all happiness. As a young man, you're not going to be able to enjoy your life without a purpose, you're going to have a void within you. You're not going to be fulfilled. You're not going to have a reason to live without a purpose, because purpose gives you a meaning in life. Purpose gives you something to do in life instead of just sucking up oxygen. We are brought here to serve. We are brought here on earth to work. And by work, I don't mean a job. I just quit my fucking job. I don't mean a job. By work, I mean something that only you can do, to the degree that only you can do. Work is your gift. It's something that was meant for you. Now I'm babbling about work. I'm babbling about purpose too much. But my point is, don't confuse your job with your work. And you will never be happy in life until you discover your purpose. So let's dive right into it. Let's go to another page. This is just an intro to chapter number 10. So, excuse me. Men should fall in love with their purpose. Women are just a cherry on top. Lovely. As a young man, I used to pedestalize women and make them my purpose. Just like you guys do. It's not just me. I know I'm not the only one who's just pedestalizing women, chasing women. Because as a youngster, you're horny all the time. You're controlled by your small head. What's between your legs? Okay. I hope that doesn't go over your head. So as a youngster, you have too much sexual energy and you let that control you. You're controlled by it. It's like you don't have power over it. That's why some of you still whack off, still watch porn, all those things. You don't have discipline. You're all over the place because of this line that we just read. You don't understand that they're just the cherry on top. They are not the end all be all. You're supposed to discover your purpose, and as soon as you discover that, you won't have the need to chase women. You don't have to you won't feel that void within. That void within will be filled by your work. This is my work. This is something that I do. Now, if you don't have a purpose, you're open to vices. You're open to drugs, alcohol, chasing girls, just fucking up your life. That's what it is. If you don't have a purpose, now let me correct myself. Everyone has a purpose. If you haven't discovered your purpose, you're going to replace it, to replace that void with something else that is going to destroy you, whether a vice, whether chasing women, something that leads to nowhere. Just that degenerate things that lead nowhere, that don't help, that are going to destroy your life instead of improve it. I'm rambling too much. I love these topics, man. This is like, I still remember the time when I wrote this book, man. My hand used to hurt a lot. That's how much I used to write. Day in, day out, during the night, midnight, I used to write every time, especially at midnight, because I was staying at the ghetto and it's loud as fuck over there. There's no peace. So I had to write most of the time at night so that I can have that quiet time. Because during the day it's fucking loud. Sometimes even at night it's also fucking loud as fuck. Because people are celebrating being loser. They are celebrating loserdom all the time. Now let's read more. The purpose is a marathon, not a sprint. Just like Nipsey Hussle's. What did he say? Yeah, he said something like, Nipsey said something that contributed to that line. The fuck did Nipsey say? I forgot. Anyway, let's keep moving. I still agree with that. When I say the purpose is a marathon, not a sprint, you don't have to pace yourself up and try to reach the end. Okay? It's a marathon. As soon as you discover what you're supposed to be doing daily, not as soon as you discover what you're going to be in the next 5 years. That's not your purpose. Your purpose is what you're supposed to be doing daily, the thing that is going to lead you to the end goal. So purpose is a marathon, not a sprint. Pace yourself. Don't push yourself too much. Now let's read. Don't try to speed it up by doing too much too soon. You might burn out mentally and physically, and you'll give up because you have pushed yourself too much. I don't know if I agree with that. Pressure, man. You now have changed. You have to put fucking your feet on the pedal. Don't touch brakes. Okay? So I was kind of like playing it safe. Anyway, let's keep reading. You have to pace yourself. If you have a job, treat your purpose as a part-time job, especially if you're working more than 10 hours at your job. Some key factors that go into this. The most challenging thing about your purpose is that when you work for somebody, they give you a specific time to be there and a particular time to leave. And if you don't do that, you are fired. When you're working for yourself on your purpose, no one is there to hold you accountable. At your job, you have a manager who holds you accountable. You have to be there at a specific time. Compared to when you're at home on your purpose, you have a tendency to let anything come in the way of your purpose, either friends or family. And this is the hardest part about purpose. I still agree with that. But that it's more like if you're a boss mentally, like born a boss, natural boss, you're going to boss yourself around to do the things that you know are necessary. But some people are just losers. They're just born as losers, and they think they're destined to just die the way they were born. Because we've been socially brainwashed into thinking that staying at the bottom is okay. My point is, I say that to say this. It's hard for people who are not born leaders to follow instructions or to do what they are supposed to be doing without having a boss, without having a manager, without having someone who holds you accountable. Like I said, I still agree with those lines. Playing it safe like I used to do because I used to have a job. Now I don't agree with that anymore because one foot in, one foot out, you won't have too much impact. You won't reach your full potential playing it safe. The path illuminates as soon as you walk it. You're supposed to discover one thing that's more important other than everything, that you're willing to give everything up for. One thing that explains you, one thing that you know, I'm going to pour my all into this. The Bible even speaks about this. Whatever you do, put your all into it, put your heart into it. How are you going to play it safe, like one foot in, one foot out, having a job and trying to play it safe? It's like you're cheating your purpose with a job. What's more important, your purpose or your job? If you knew who you truly are, if you knew who you were intended to be, if you knew what exactly your purpose can do or can make you become, you wouldn't cheat with your job. You would just call it quits at your job and just pour your all. Your job, they just using you. And I don't want to talk you guys out of having a job, because as a youngster, having a job is nice. Okay. One of the benefits of having a job is that you can move out of your mom's house or your family's house or your parents' house. You can be your own man because they're going to hinder you on your way to becoming who you are meant to be. Your people, parents, mom, dad, whoever, aunt, whoever you're staying with, they're going to hinder you. They're going to hold you back. They have fears. They have limitations in their mind. They're going to speak those things unto you, and you're going to be conditioned the way they are. So you have to break out of that. You have to go stay by yourself and listen to your heart. Do what you were meant to be. Don't listen to anyone. As soon as you discover your purpose, or as soon as you have a little bit of money to move out, move out so that you can be your own man and be open to that voice that is going to lead you to greatness. This is why you have to stay by yourself. They're going to put their limitations on you. No, don't do this. Or play it safe. Or do it. So a job, it's only good so that you can move out and be your own man, and don't take advices from people that you don't look up to, people that you know they don't inspire you, people that you know they don't have what you want. or they haven't achieved what you want in life, because they're going to give you the same results that they have. So don't listen to. It's okay to just move out, move out. Be a free bird and go experience life on your own. I still agree with that, but the job part, at my age, I'm down with that. Too old to have like people telling me what to do and what not to do. My point is, even though I was a manager, I felt like, nah, this is not for me. Nah, I'm out of this shit. Fuck this shit, I'm out. That's why I left. So my point is, let's read more. I keep saying my point is, let's read more. A little bit, not too much. I just want to keep this video short. I don't want to make it too long. But anyway, I hope you're taking notes. I hope this is improving your life. This is good fucking information. This is good knowledge. Okay. And guys, hit the subscribe button. What's wrong with you guys? I know you guys watch. Like, a lot of you guys just watch and you don't even hit the subscribe button. I mean, what's going on? What's going on? Like, what? Do I have to remind you, like every YouTuber, like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell? Come on, guys. If you like someone's channel, I have 870 subscribers now. Almost there to hit 1K subscribers. Just hit the subscribe button. Okay, this is way much bigger than me. We're just getting warmed up. Like I told you, I'm going to pour out my all into my channel, into my pebbles. I'm not going to play it safe. There's no one foot in, one foot out. This is it. I'd rather die on my fucking feet than to live on my fucking knees. That's what it is. Where were we? Okay. Nah, that's about it. I think I'll end the video just here. You are free to do whatever you want, yet you still have to be dedicated to it. Anybody can go to work at a job because they have a boss and a manager requiring them to be there at a specific time. When you're on your pebbles, friends might deter you from your pebbles, and that is where self-discipline comes in. That is the hardest part about being on your pebbles. You can do whatever you want to do, but you have to choose to be on your pebbles. So guys, what is pebbles? Pebbles is something that you're willing to die for. Pebbles, it's not a job. Pebbles is what you are meant to be, what you are meant to do. For instance, when a bird is flying, it's working. That's what a bird was meant to do, fly. When a fish is swimming, he's on his pebbles. That's work. They don't have jobs. They are attached to their pebbles. This is why you'll never see a fish needing a break from swimming. You'll never see a bird needing a break from flying. They just fly. They enjoy life and fly. So a purpose is something that is going to set you free from society's standards, from society's condition. Your purpose, it's not only going to benefit you. Your purpose is not about you. It's about improving humanity. It's about the betterment of humanity. That's what a purpose is. A purpose is not something about, oh, I'm going to become rich, your selfish reasons, or that's not a purpose. A purpose, it's from your creator. Your purpose is from God. It's something that it's something that God needed to be done here on earth, that he sent you to do it. That's a purpose.